The real estate market is clearly shifting
Absolutely.
right now. Yeah. So the question is what do we know and what do we think is going to happen? I'm Derek Wagner with the Artisan Group.
And I am Mariana Wagner. And thank you for joining us today. Well, we kind of talk openly about where we think things are right now and where we think they might be headed.
Yep. So 2022 has been a crazy real estate market and just a different market economy. You know, we have all been experiencing gas prices. Just yesterday, I normally pay about $28 to $32 for a tank of gas, and it was $76 for a tank of gas. So we're all experiencing that.
Beginning of the year, we saw interest rates in about the threes, and now where are they now?
5.66 today, and we've actually seen them way over 6 this year.
Oh my goodness!
3 times. So, there's a lot going on in the real estate market. We're hearing all kinds of talk. There's certainly a lot of uncertainty in the market right now. We work with a lot of investors, and the interest rates kind of pulled them out of the buying pool because they can no longer cash flow.
We're talking about the local mom and pop small investors. They are pulling out of the market because an investment loan right now is just not affordable.
Yeah, that's right. Some other indicators that we've noticed. Number one, our employment is still really, really strong.
Yeah.
Most everybody is employed and very well employed, as a matter of fact. Other indicators are, despite the increase of interest rates, we have not seen a decrease in median household sales price yet, which typically happens relatively quickly after an interest hike. We have seen some, which is more of a leading indicator, we have seen more homes sit on the market. We have also seen more price reductions, and we haven't seen that in a long time. Our inventory essentially is double than it was last year.
Yes. So this time last year, what it was at 0.4 months of supply, and now we're at what,
0.8
so
months
double
of supply
in 1 year.
But it's still 0.8 months of supply is a really, 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 really strong seller's market. And I have been saying, we've known that there's going to be a shift in the real estate market. What other good indicators should we talk about? Showings are down. Oh, another big one is, when we're putting homes on the market, we were typically seeing somewhere between 7 to 20 plus offers. That's not happening.
And they're still selling for a great price. It's just the competition is much lower. So that's good news for buyers. But as far as sellers are concerned, they're still getting a really good price for their home, but they're not being buried with offers. And honestly, showings are down too.
Showings are down, pre-qualifications are down. All of those kind of leading indicators are certainly down. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of months. A lot of these indicators have never actually happened at once. So we are in uncharted, unprecedented time. But we know this is that homes will sell, people will buy, people will sell. It happened during the 2008 crisis. We were selling tons of homes during that time.
Absolutely.
Let
me talk about that though. This is different than that. This is not a housing bubble that we're really working with, because back in 2008, a lot of the crisis was surrounded around lenders offering ninja loans. So no income, no job, no assets, no money. And here
dog could get qualified for a loan.
If you could fog a mirror, how you get a loan. That's not the case. The lending has been really super strong these past, 10 years really, to where we're seeing that if you bought a house, you usually can afford the house. And with these employment numbers, it's still going to be, it's not going to be like 2008. It'll be other factors that mess with the housing market, not the same bubble that we saw back in 2008.
So I've met some folks who are really kind of scared of this market. And honestly, there's nothing to be scared of. There is a lot of uncertainty, and we don't know, exactly how this looks over the next 9 months. But I can tell you this, is that it doesn't need to be scary. I think people are just needing to get their arms around kind of the new changes that are happening.
Absolutely. And how does it fit into their life?
Right.
Absolutely. And weighing, like, maybe I should just stay in my home for a few more years. I don't really need to. Maybe I can finish my basement, or
remodel
I can,
this, or
absolutely. I'll
there's a
make
lot
that
of
kitchen
options.
how I want it now, instead
Right.
of, that's actually less chaotic remodeling your house than it is picking up and moving. So that's always an option too.
Hey guys, we want to answer more questions. We're getting phone calls constantly. So I would just encourage you, send us an email and say, hey, can you answer a question for me?
We're also doing monthly home seller workshops. There's no obligation, but it's live, it's interactive, and we're doing those monthly. So if you want to check out when our next one is, go to cohomeseller.com, cohomeseller.com, and you can register for a free ticket. It's online.
Yeah, it's on Zoom. We all know Zoom now. So
we all know Zoom now. That's for sure.
So we'll be available for you. Yeah, like Mariana said, it's going to be live. We're going to answer all your questions.
If you know anyone else who has questions about the market, you think maybe our conversation here could help, please share this video. And again, reach out if you have any specific questions. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you. We'll see you.